David, you made a point there before, David, which I thought was quite a good point. It struck me as well when he was making the announcements the other day about he didn't, not the bit I saw anyway, he didn't really have any praise or recognition for the businesses that have kept open. I mean, I think I keep reading there's about 9 million people being furloughed, but there's 32 million people working in the country. So that's still a lot of people who got kept on by companies who kept going. And where's the recognition for that?
Well, I was following it, Peter, live over here. I was emailing David and the rest of the senior team, and I really right down swear I shout them out, but I felt like thumping the keyboard because we've kept all 300 members of the team fully employed. We have had a dip in profits because of markets dropping. You know, we make money from the markets. So, you know, it has cost us several million pounds. We could have done what a lot of our peers have done and just furloughed staff at the cost of the taxpayer. But we didn't. We did the right thing for our staff. We did the right to look after them. And we did the right thing for our clients to ensure that we provided a service which was at full capacity all the way around. So that means we've got 300 members of the team paying full national insurance and income tax. We are paying huge rates of corporation tax. We've just paid out a dividend to our shareholders as well, which will be taxed as well from within there. So, you know, we've kept going. Oh, and not just us, by the way. There's countless other companies who've done the same in the United Kingdom. Now, I'm not expecting like a bloody pin badge off Matt Hancock or something like that. You know, absolutely not. But I think some recognition's right. And yeah, when I read about that £1,000 scheme, the furlough retention bonus scheme, which David mentioned before, I'd had enough. I put the lid down on the laptop and went out, because that's going to cost us £9 billion in January. I don't know how much furloughs cost us so far. Billions will be the answer. But why reward firms again in 6 months' time? Now, I know it's to keep job retention on there. If you're going to sack somebody, you're going to sack them well before then. £1,000 not worth it. I've got a friend who's got a sign writing business. He had to furlough all of his staff, all 10 of his staff, because all the shops were shut, so they weren't putting any signs up. He's now at full operations. He's as busy as ever, and he was skipping the other day because he said, "I'm going to get £10,000 in January for nothing." Basically, you know, I just think what a waste of money. You know, if anything, why not reward the firms who didn't furlough anybody and give them?
Well, Dan, the worst is, and I don't want to be negative about it, but just factual. This is all going to be paid for. You just mentioned the eye-watering sums there. This is all going to be paid back. And I think I shared with you some statistics. This is public opinions. You might not be surprised by it, but when all this comes to get and be paid back, how is it going to be paid back? And of course, you ask the public, increase taxes for the wealthiest, increase tax on corporations. So there's another kick around the corner.
Well, it is. Was that in the Times yesterday, was it, Peter?
What was a YouGov poll which got picked up? But I'm looking at the breakdown here from the YouGov, and of course, as you say, top one, you know, tax for the wealthy. Third or fourth top one, increased corporation tax. So another tax on business.
Yeah. Oh, I think. Peter, I don't want to hug the thing any much longer, but right, what would have made? I was always taught, right, you get what you reward, right? So, and the ultimate fair deal for anybody is money. Money is neutral, okay? So it's not like a pat on the head, well done. You know, if you give people money for doing well, then you're rewarding the behavior that you want. So if you're rewarding the behavior that you want, okay, in the hospitality sector, as an example, there was no choice. The government said, close now, today. The government said that. So they closed the businesses down. So you had no choice. Even if you wanted to keep people working, it would have been illegal, right? And so there's an issue there. You know, we've had a load of palaver about hairdressers opening up, as if it's a big. I'm beginning to get a bit frustrated with this country, I've got to say. You know, what use is a hairdresser to somebody like Chris?
I was waiting for that joke.
You know, I mean, how unfair is that? You know, he hasn't been waiting for the hairdresser. You know, I'm not
My
waiting.
girlfriend's cut my hair.
That's right. Obviously, you know.
Yeah.